All right, this one's a lot shorter, but it connects to the other two videos. The one video, part one, and the other one, which is probably a short. So that's part two. This is part three. I just wanted to add. I think that what I'm remembering is likely true, but I may have brought like a pair of black jeans with me to the Christmas gathering at my family's house. I went. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna go. Um, yeah, they like I said, they threw some shade at me in their coded ways because they couldn't just go outright the way they did before, which was far more blatant. They did kind of get some stuff, but I don't know if I captured it or not. They really should learn their lesson though, because I'm pretty sure it would still land if they were abusing me. It would land. All right, and the only other way is if I brought a belt for those pair of jeans. And later on, I went up to my room. They were out there talking shit. I don't know. Maybe doing whatever they fucked up shit they did on those separate occasions. A lot of people didn't show up, mostly because of what happened during the summer with that post that I just made like a day or two ago, about another family member. So that group, that part of the family didn't show up because I didn't want them there. So an individual offered me a smoke. I was downstairs. I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I've been off for like a year. It's a bad habit. They know, really shouldn't be offering me, but whatever. And I hate to be accusatory, but because everyone in the family, like I do know, I remember everyone in the family has done some dirty ass shit to me, just abusive ass shit. And they don't. It's like, and it still goes on with certain individuals in the family, gaslighting me and doing certain things. And I don't even know why in the first video that I even thought like, oh, maybe it's elders. It's not. This is just how they are. It really is, and it's just so hot and cold, and it's like walking on eggshells. Like I shouldn't be afraid to have to go on here and talk about it because it's fucked up. All right, it's fucked up that I have to come out here. But like they can't take any responsibility. They always have to blame me. Anyways, I didn't go out. My car was unlocked. Maybe that the belt was taken. It's very kind of blurry. That's the only other explanation I have. If the memories of being tied up with the belt and them being like, whatever, haha, take it, took your vape, blah, blah, blah. If that's false. Like I said, I had door jams up. There's a door that they may have had a key for. Or I whatever signaling, whatever frequency, whatever, I might have just let some person in. If I did, then I wouldn't remember because that's the pattern. All right, that's the pattern of the ritual abuse. All right, they do it. They have their ways. They use it on tons of people, not just celebrities. Don't get it twisted like I'm trying to be self-important. I'm not doing that. That's not what this is about, obviously. But yeah, I mean, just the entire community has been so abusive, and like a lot of the times, what they do to try to like program me is they use sexual humiliation to have me feeling a certain way so that I go and sin, because I would rather be celibate. I would rather have a wife that could hold it down like me, and I'm not gonna go into my sexual inventory on here, but it shouldn't be that hard. Like culture is so fucking fucked these days. And I'm tired of people pretending like it's not just advanced rape culture while we all fucking pretend like it's great. And then people want to talk about Christianity and mention all the times that like the Israelites and the tribe of Judah went around cleansing whatever, which I'm not going to get into that, but the most notable one, probably the only real one, is the one where they killed the Canaanites. They wiped that tribe out because they were worshiping Moloch and they were sacrificing children, making human sacrifices. And my understanding of that is that God wanted that just wipe it out. And there is a difference between Old and New Testament. And not everything, I think, like certain like genealogies are like people take those too literal, all right? I don't really think it's like that. I think everything that's in the Bible has a reason for being there. I'm not justifying murder, but like, all right, if you're going to criticize that, then don't support abortion. Be consistent. Like, don't be double standard and support abortion. Don't support babies being basically, in our culture, what it really is, in our satanic culture, because you're not educated doesn't mean it's not. It is. It's satanic culture. Babies, after being born, being murdered. That's murder. That's human sacrifice. That's a practice that should be wiped out. And anybody, those people should not have any say whatsoever. That's the thing. That's the thing that I'm glad that I anybody votes whatever. Which I'm not stupid. I know that it's double sided. It's a two-sided blade. All right, but I might favor one side more because it doesn't support that shit. All right, but yeah, the sexual humiliation, they do it on a lot of people. It's about programming you to be a certain way and to sin. And I know that I'm valuable, all right? And I've already said how many times that I don't believe it. If I really bought into it, I would have a horrible time remembering any of the things that they've done to me, which is how it used to be. Even then that I did remember, but it wasn't really easily accessible. All right? So anyways, I don't have to be out here explaining all of that. But I just wanted to further talk about the shit that I've been going through with being gang stalked and targeted with ritual abuse and going through all the human trafficking, the mind control, yada, yada, yada. If you are a targeted individual, a lot of people don't seem to really understand is that they are basically targeting you with a form of mind control. A lot of the people who are gang stalked know stuff, all right? And they just aren't really fully aware of it, all right? That's my 2 cents, all right? So, part 3, I think I can just leave it here. All right, still Mozart out. Thank God I'm going to bed. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your night. Sleep dreams, sleep tight. The rest, the whole 9 yards. Okay, good night.